Hey everyone, it's Aureolin, back to another episode of Aureolin's Heartrate Gaming, and we are back to my time at Sandrock. We just finished this ship, Hazardous Ruin. Yeah, everybody's making their way back, so we're going to be waiting on Zeke to get back with us on the research from all the algae apparatuses that we found on the ship. And so after that, we should get our next main quest thing, so we're just kind of waiting. So I'll jump forward to when we get that. Alright. Here we go from Zeke. Some results. Come to the moisture farm at your convenience. When I say at your convenience, I mean come as soon as you see this letter. And more food from Grace. Wow, man. She's been sitting in a lot. Alright. Let's see what we've got going on next.
Director Chi, why are you here?
Why am I here? Zeke was faced with this very, very provocative problem, and I couldn't let my dear old pal monopolize the merriment, so I...
Chi ran out of food, so he came over to the farm while I was unloading the parts. After that, well, he's still here.
Now, you say potato, I say solanum tuberosum. No reason to dwell on the useless details. Point is, we've solved your problem, Maya. Maybe.
My problem?
We?
Yes, the certification isn't exactly a problem unique to Sandrock. They had the same problem back in the old world, where overpopulation and climate change destroyed much of the biocrust. They overcame it by regenerating the biocrust at an abbreviated rate.
He's talking about the topsoil. Normally, it takes decades or more for the topsoil to reform under even the most ideal conditions. That's why all of our soil experiments have failed so far, Trudy. Our soil couldn't stabilize fast enough before being blown away by the wind.
And that's where science comes in. This machine you guys found, it's fascinating. I don't know why it was in that ship, but it grows a solution of green algae and cyanobacteria. Zeke triple-checked the liquid samples he scraped off the parts. You pump some of that nutrient juice onto the sand, and it'll grow a new biocrust before you can say geomorphological.
How can you be so sure? How do you even know that this machine made this algae soup?
I'm impressed you're following. I read about it in Zeke's book. There are pictures. It all matches.
I knew about this machine as well as the type of method, but I didn't know the formula or the logic. So, all I could do was take educated guesses that didn't really work.
And before anyone thanks us, we have already designed a diagram for this hydroponic incubator. It'll function similarly. Maybe.
Trudy, this might be our best shot. Frankly, if this doesn't work, we might as well give up. The desert wins. We've just about tried everything.
Let's do it. We've got nothing to lose. Builders, I hereby officially commission you to help us make 2 hydroponic incubators.
This is exciting!
Cool.
I'm counting on you two. When you're done with the machine, help us install it here at the moisture farm.
Alright. So, concentrated algae apparatus. Alright. I already had everything I needed to build the apparatuses, so let's go ahead and just get them installed. Here we come, good soil. We shall rejuvenate this desert yet.
Yeah, this is it. I guess I was always trying to find some natural solution to all our problems. But now I'm more thinking we gotta use every bone that gets tossed our way. Even if it is freaky old world stuff. Well, time to cultivate some algae. I'll let you know how it grows. Goes. I really didn't mean to say it like that.
I really hope it works.
Alright. I'm shocked we could build this. This seems like something that would require some heavy-duty scientific and electronic know-how. Alright. From City Hall. Dear Aureolin, the algae solution is turning out to be everything we hoped for. With the hydroponic incubators you and Meon built running full-time, Zeke almost has enough soil ready for the next step. A live test in the wild. We have a fireside tomorrow at 6 to talk details. Alright, sweet. Moving on. Alright, so I just made Fang's Mapo Tofu. Okay, it said put it in your hand and see if he'll take it. Okay, so here.
Wanna go back?
X, you can wrap.
Builder! Wanna go?
X1.
You have the Mapo Tofu, Fang's favorite food. Put it in your hand and go and see him. I wonder if I have to go to his clinic. I don't know. That's alright. I'm gonna try just walking into his clinic, see if that does anything. Oh, okay. That worked. It didn't have a icon like there was a scene or anything. Oh, that is not what it looks like. That is the wrong dish.
Happy birthday, my sweetheart.
Wow! Mapo tofu!
Smells familiar. What is it?
A delicious
I want
dish.
to try. How much? I'll pay.
You can
I
have
insist.
it.
Here.
Alright.
Mother used to make this long ago.
Aww. Fang is very nice. Alright, so we've got another picture for Mort to give us the history on.
Oh, these were happy days indeed. Sandrock was quite lively then. Owen's father bought the saloon office and turned it into their Blue Moon. This photo, well, it must be opening day. That there's Lumi, with his back to the camera. He was the finest shoemaker you'd ever meet. That lady on the left was Rose. Boy, she could hum a tune. And that there's Eska. She was always writing poems with a glass of milk in front of her. Of course, none of them are here anymore. You see, back then there were always folks passing through. Some even took the train that day just to be there to see the Blue Moon open. Thank you for bringing this to me. It feels good to share these old stories with someone who will hear them. Please stop by if you find any more of my photos.
No problem, Mort. Alright. For Trudy. I'm planning on taking a day off soon to spend with Jasmine. When I was telling her about it, she kept on insisting that we take you along. Apparently, you're her favorite ever babysitter. She seems to be quite taken with you. Anyway, I would really appreciate it if you would come with us. I know it's a bother, but she really loves spending time with you, and I want to make sure she has a lovely day. Come and find me in the morning this week if you have time. Okay. Trudy and Jasmine's big day out. From Fang, your dish was good, the same as when I was young. If possible, I will come to your workshop every Wednesday at 7 to pick up more a few times. I will pay you. Every year on the 21st of autumn, my mother will also want to taste it. Okay. I think we just passed the 21st of autumn, actually. The seeds that Nia gave us have finished growing. This is the first batch of seeds from the harvest. You can try and grow them at home too. Raspberries. Okay. Nia. It's really amazing. You know, it's actually one of the reasons I'm so driven to be a botanist. You're inspiring sometimes, just sometimes though. Okay. Oh, and Cooper's sending us some stuff. Oh, some meat. Something. Okay. Ah. Cool. So we need to have more Mapo tofu ready to go. I don't have very much of the seaside peppers. Alright. We've got the fireside now. It's still loading in because I used the stop. I'm here. There's
Hello,
everyone.
Glad you could all make it. This'll be my first time presiding over the fireside in a while. Hope you can be patient while I shake the dust off a little. Ahem. Let's get right into it. So, an update on my anti-desertification efforts. After exploring the previously undocumented shipwreck ruins with the builders and Zeke, we might have stumbled upon an old-world solution to our sand problem. So next...
The shipwreck ruins? I'm sorry, when was this?
Oh, you know, recently.
That place is an unexplored hazardous ruins, is it not? It reeks of danger. I'll just come out and say what everyone's thinking. We can't stop you from continuing to put your own life in harm's way, or neglecting your official duties, Trudy. But taking both builders, Sandrock would be ruined twice over already without them. Also, to base our future on the potential of a corrupted technology, are you mad? Making such a rash decision was irresponsible and unfitting of the office of mayor.
I appreciate you trying to stick up for me, but no, he's right. I acted rashly.
The entire purpose of our system of government is to stop the few from going against the will of the many. What can we expect to happen next when our own mayor has no respect for law and order?
Pastor, please. Can we let her finish? Trudy didn't gather us here just to serve us another helping of bad news. And in the end, here we all are, safe and sound. So let's show a bit of respect, shall we? Trudy, please, continue.
Thank you, Matilda. What I want to say is, with Zeke and Director Chi's help, we're using old-world technology to develop a viable topsoil for use in the desert. It means we will be able to plant trees into the desert. Real trees. Soon, we plan to test plant a plot of trees near Gecko Station. If it grows, we have a real chance at reforestation. We can make Sandrock green again. We can stop the sandstorms. We can even stop our decline.
I want to be enthusiastic. It's just...
Yes, we've heard it all before. The same old song and dance. Such hubris. To think nature is something to be controlled.
So, you haven't even tested it, and you want to sell us on this? Ha!
What about the tunnel we talked about, Trudy?
Well, maybe things are different this time.
Guys, hello? Tree planting? Count me in.
Folks, a word. I'm in the same boat as all y'all folks. This is the first I've heard of all this as well. Y'all are right to be skeptical. But when I look into the eyes of our mayor, as she makes her plea here in front of us all, I see hope. I see light. Think about all the harm those sandstorms have done us. How many homes, how many lives have we lost? I say, if there's even a 1 in 100, no, 1 in a million chance that we could make all that go away and bring safety back to our home, why not? Why wouldn't we take that chance? This is our ray of hope.
I'm always a little surprised at these meetings at the number of people who tend to jump straight to pessimism when they talk about how resilient they are and wanting to fight back, but then they are just negative on everything they're trying to improve.
With me and Trudy?
It seems very backwards.
Let's give it a shot.
I mean, as long as we get to plant trees, I'm down for pretty much anything.
Trudy, I reckon you still got work ahead of you. Tell us what you need us to do.
Thank you so much, Minister. I have some seeds for black saxel trees with me. Zeke thinks they will grow well in the new biocrust plot that we're setting up over by Gecko Station tomorrow.
Ooh, tomorrow.
If anyone wants to help us plant the trees, just come up and grab a few from Zeke.
Splendid. I think that about covers it all. I and everyone else await your good news. Meeting adjourned. And conserve water.
All right.
That got kind of heated. Miguel had even me convinced that maybe what we did wasn't such a good idea. Oh well, what's done is done. Take these seeds and plant them near Gecko Station tomorrow. With the hydroponics, you can quickly cultivate a large amount of biocrust. I'll also get some down tomorrow.
Can I have some?
You can handle the rest. Here, take some biocrust and wheat straw. Please, take them with you. Just take
For
these
making
seeds and plant them in the
the
designated
tree.
planting area near the Giegler Station tomorrow. To plant faster, you'll need to have a level 2 planting toolkit. I have the recipe
Oh,
for
good.
it right here.
I was like, I
You
don't
can
have
it.
that.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, alright. Learned. Okay. So just make the intermediate planting kit, I guess.
Howdy there.
Yep.
Heard you had a pretty crazy time in the shipwreck ruins. Wasn't too tough for you, was it?
No.
Dang. You're tougher than the sand and rocks around here, huh? Wish I could have seen what that caretaker bot was like before you took it down. Well, we did an initial check. There are still some old world AIs roaming around, but the poison gas you ran into seems to have dissipated. So, we're thinking of opening it up as a hazardous ruin.
Yay.
Let people dive around, see what it's got in store. For that to happen,
New
we'll need a
hazardous
ladder
ruin.
to get in.
Oh.
I can tell you right now, we
Okay.
ain't throwing anyone else in. That was clearly against regulation. Zeke, man, we'll also need to fix the 2 doors that you builders and the mayor used to enter and exit the place. So, what do you say? You
Yeah.
in? I was going to have Ryan do the ladder, but you know him. I ain't going to get anything back until a couple of seasons later because this is extra work. So, I turn to you. Once you have the recipe, I think you're supposed to build it on your work table. Install it outside the shipwreck ruins after you're done. You know the drill by now, right? As
Yep.
for the doors, just bring some materials. I'm sure you can do your thing on site. Anyway, thanks a bunch. It's nice to be able to depend on someone reliable.
Nice. Okay, so new hazardous runes. Biocrust breakthrough. Please read, not boring. Okay. From Nia. Sorry it's taken so long for me to write you. I've been kind of busy since getting home. I visited you for a couple of days, but I feel like I've grown so much. When I think of you, I think of Sandrock now, and then I think of Sandrock, and I think I need to graduate soon and come and see you. So I've been studying like crazy, trying to finish in style and on time. Oh, I wrote a report on the moisture farm. Professor Luo said it was excellent and that I've made loads of progress. He also said that some of the methods in my report were interesting. He wants to go and see it all in person. I've attached a copy of the report summary. You can read it if you like. Just let me know if you see any mistakes. Agricultural cultivation in Sandrock. Okay. Oh, yay, we got our next thing. Oh, and something from Elsie. Okay, nice. All right. All right. We're gonna come on down here, do this tree planting thing. Let's do it. Ooh, they got the whole thing set up. Hello, I'm here to help.
Glad you could make it. Come on, let's get started. We're a long way from our goal. Oh, by the way, here's some water for the trees. All right, I think that's enough chit-chat. Let's get going.
Yeah, I feel like that would be the greatest concern is the amount of water it would take to keep these trees going. Okay, so... Okay, I just had to stand in it, I guess. Alright. It looks like they just want me to space them out by just like one, I guess. Boy, that's a lot of biocrust. Alright, let me get this all laid. Alright, last one. There. All done. Now we just go talk to Trudy. I did it.
Thanks for the assist.
No
I
worries.
think we'll just have to wait and see how it goes. I'm hoping for the best.
Yes, we all are. Okay, so that's it for now. We just helped plant a bunch of trees. I threw some fertilizer on one over there that you can see. I really don't think it's going to make any sort of difference whatsoever, but I figured why not? Let's just see. But yeah, so I've also got the ladder for the boat right up here, it looks like. Skyrim my horse up here. And install. Doot.
Well, dang. You got this ladder done before the yak males came home. Thanks. You ready to go in and fix the doors as well? I hope you brought some weapons.
Oh.
Since it's still pretty dangerous inside.
Okay.
All right, let's go. Stick close. Here's the first one. Can you fix it?
Probably. It doesn't even request any materials. I guess I'm literally just beating them back into shape.
One more inside.
One more inside. Okay, so I guess this is like an introduction to this hazardous rune, as it sort of like makes you do one. I mean, it's pretty straightforward dungeon delving, so I'll probably just skip it.
Here's the other one.
Alright, I guess that was it. There wasn't even like a real boss. Door fixed.
All right, that should do it. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, let's go. Hooray! What do I get? Chromium bars, steel bars, compact motor. Oh, nothing new. Sadness. So, yeah. Alright.
Great work in there. All that's left is some paperwork for me, which is never fun. I'll let you know when this ruin opens up. Speaking of paperwork, I just finished some important paperwork relating to you. Why don't you come by the Civil Corps office anytime from tomorrow on? I got something for you.
Oh,
See you
I
there,
hope
partner.
it's the monster contracts. That would be great. Thanks, Justice! Alright. So... wait for the trees to mature. They need 5 days. Okay. So that's what we're waiting on. But in the meantime, tomorrow we have the running of the Yak Mel Festival. So we'll be doing that. So we're going to have to wrap this episode up right here. Yeah, so we're working on reforestation of the desert. Yay! We're going to do it. So if you enjoy, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you next time. See ya!